And so here we are, coming into this sacred space where the incarnate and discarnate unite once more. And I say welcome. Welcome to this sacred space where our hearts become one, where the love of spirit flows through our thoughts and into our hearts and to encompass all who choose to join. Even the four-legged seem to want to have their voice.
Yes.
Now, my dear friend Jan,
Yes, my friend.
if you wish to illuminate the poor, you may.
Thank
It depends how scary his face is.
Yes, we understand that, my lovely, but I'm just going to put the light on in 3, 2, 1, and dim to begin with. And we're just bringing the light levels up so that others may see your face, my friend.
I hope you agree that it is a better view than the boy. Yeah.
Of course.
It isn't often that an old gentleman gets to have an audience once more. And what a pleasure, and what a wonderful audience we have. You know, as time goes on, it never fails to fill my heart with joy when I see curious faces looking back at me. It never fails to make me see the purpose of our communication. Why do we even make this effort for moments like this? Moments to see people that will be the ambassadors of the future, people that will inspire and give people cause for thought. What point is there to have a brain if we do not use it? What point is there of someone such as myself, a feeble and weak man, that has this opportunity to share this sacred space with people such as you? People who open their hearts and minds, people who are not closed to the fact that life is indeed eternal, and if it is not, then who and what am I? Who and what am I if I am not an eternal representation of something that was once flesh and blood, that now resides within this cosmic consciousness? That I too have a voice as I speak with my brothers and sisters. I know that I am eternal. I know that I too have a voice. And it fills my heart with joy. It fills my heart with gladness that this boy would dedicate his time to us, that you would dedicate your time, that you spend the money that you earn to travel to a place such as this, and you have a thirst for learning. There are people who have traveled continents to sit and listen to me. And you may ask yourself why. But does not the thirst of the human soul need quenching with the questions of why are we here? Does grief truly have power over us? Or is it merely a mirage in this life that we hold? Grief holds no power over me, for I am eternal. For I truly know what it is to walk from the physical to the spiritual. I truly know what it is to laugh in the face of death and say I live on. And that should be uppermost in your thoughts, that you know that when the physical form lets you go, you come to a place of celebration. You come to a place of joy. And the tears will not be of sadness. They will be of joy as you are reunited with us. That we once more walk this eternal path. And should you choose to be reunited, then so shall it be. If you choose to walk as a pilgrim on your own path, then so shall it be. But you choose. Not all things are predestined. You have the power, my friends. You can relish the opportunity to be reunited. You can relish the opportunity to spend time with those who have gone before you. Or maybe your earthly life was not enough, and you feel that you need to return to be something else somewhere else. My friends, do you not see the great joy that there is in experiencing life in all of its forms? You could be an old man like me. You could be at the start of your journey, wondering what life will throw at you. But isn't there a great joy in knowing that there is no finality of life? Like the river itself, it never stops flowing. It returns to the sea, which is the great consciousness. And as the sea evaporates and becomes a cloud, you are the cloud. You are that soul becoming something different. And the cloud is ever changing. And as it rises, and as that consciousness falls as a raindrop, that great consciousness becomes all things. The raindrop may fall upon a leaf and experience what it is like to live the life of a leaf. It experiences life as it falls into that river, as it becomes that which nourishes you, as it quenches your thirst, as it falls upon your home. Look at that raindrop with different eyes and say at some point in the future, my consciousness could be in that raindrop. So don't scold the clouds for raining on you. Maybe they bring you a message if you are willing to listen. Or maybe they just make you wet. My friends, this week has been something of a journey for some of you, and a great deal of a journey for others. You may have walked in the front door of this beautiful home, and thought, I think I may have taken a wrong turn. You may have thought that you are an imposter and that you do not deserve this place. But release that thought from your mind as you have realized that you indeed are a part of everyone's journey. We have sat here as students of you, and we have smiled. There have been reunions with those who you love so dearly. And let me say, this night is not yet over, and the reunions will recommence. But you must listen to me first. Bless you, my friend. Now, may we invite questions, and let us see if I cannot quench your thirst for knowledge a little further.
Who would like to ask a question?
What is a windwalker?
Well, there is an interesting question. As you walk upon this thing that you call life, you can perceive things in many different ways. You can project your consciousness to be many different things. There is a way, if you use that consciousness, you can move in an altered state of reality to other places, other directions, without taking your physical body with you. In essence, it is like you can walk upon the wind. You can be places where your physical body is not, where the restrictions, where the game is different, where the rules are different. That consciousness can perceive that which cannot be seen with the physical. It can be places that cannot be reached with the physical. And therein lies another beautiful way of expressing your mediumistic ability. How does that suit you, my friend?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question, please.
What does the world need most right now?
Well, apart from love, not a lot. What the world needs, my friend, is to lose the sense of separateness between you and those beside you, between you and those in other places, with other cultures, traditions, and beliefs. What the world needs, my friend, is a sense that your brother and sister have a different color of skin, that your brother and sister maybe walk on 2 legs or 4 legs, or maybe they swim, that your brothers and sisters fly high above you, that there is no I, that there is only us. When mankind became conscious, when he became aware, he started to feel self-important. He started to see that he was not the equal of his brother. He was the ruler. He was the king. He held a position of responsibility. And for many, they saw this as an opportunity to allow the separateness to grow, to allow the growth of his own soul to be forsaken by the growth of power. He allowed the fact that we look different to intimate the impression that we were different. But are we truly? we really different to each other? Does the love that you seek to be part of your life, my friend, differ from the love that an animal has for another animal? Is it different from a person the other side of the room who seeks to love and be loved? When we see each other as being different, this is when the problems start. When we look at someone else and say, I just see someone who believes different things, and I do not agree with them. Well, who said that you had to? But who also said that you have to tell them that you don't agree? That you had to force an opinion upon someone else? What right do you have to rule over anyone? Just as I see you as you are, I love you as you are. I do not see you and think, my friend, you need to change because you are not what I want to see. When the world is full of things that we do not want to see, and let me start by saying we do not want to see hatred. We do not want to see prejudice. We do not want to see you being sad because someone does not love you, because someone does not agree with you. Why can you not look at each other and see not a person with a name? Forget the label. Forget your nationality. You are not British or American. You are not Australian or Irish. You are humanity. And where in that term does there have separateness? Where does it say that I need to find out the faults of you? Where does it say that you are different to me? Now, you know the boy loves his dogs.
Yes, we do. Yes.
But who is more important in that family? Does anyone have precedence over the other?
No.
Why not?
Because they're all equal.
Then why do we not see everyone else in this way? It makes us so angry and so sad. But do not let this color your mind that the world is beyond saving. While you have breath in your body, you can be a beacon for change, can you not?
Yes.
What about that little Indian man that we call Gandhi? Did he not see the opportunity for change by peacefully resisting the oppressors? He saw the opportunity for strain. He strained against the injustice, and he did it by being peaceful. There is great power in being peaceful. He saw that his land was ruled by oppressors, and he saw that it was time for change. One little man in his robe, he said, I can have love in my heart. I can be peaceful and I can bring about change. He fought not with a sword, but with the power of a good heart and and a wise tongue. He saw that he could make a difference. But I challenge you, what is different to you? How are you any different to that little man who gave his life? You too can make a difference. You can look at your enemy and decide, from today, I will look at them with loving eyes, not eyes of judgment. Today I can look at him and look for ways to find love in my heart, to see something good. Now you know that this world is not peaceful. There are wars. What do you think causes wars? What do you think, my friends, causes wars?
Need for
Greed.
power.
Power. The need to control. But who gave him that power?
No one.
The people of his country gave him that power, my friends. He did not take it from them, they gave it to him. They could have said no, but did they use their hearts to judge what they saw? Or did they listen with their mind to lies? Did they listen to a narrative rather than what is right and just?
Maybe they were scared.
And maybe they should have challenged him.
Maybe.
You, my friend, you are not scared to say what you think. So why should anyone else be?
We're not all the same, are we?
We are not. But can you not vote no rather than yes?
Yes.
So the power is in their hands. But they are not listening to their heart. The soul of every one of those people knows what is right and wrong. They know. I can assure you. But they have not incorporated rational and good thinking. They have not looked at the actions of the people and said, I have the power to change things. They have acted like lambs and waited to be herded by their shepherd. Now history has given us a great shepherd and also a shepherd that took them to darkness. But the power is in your hands, my friends. You know what is right. You know how to judge right from wrong. So why don't you do it? I think my answer may have been a little bit long, my friend, but I hope that in some way it has quenched your thirst.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is there another question?
Yes.
Oh, yes, Donna? Right.
Yes. Can I ask, did you choose your medium or did your medium choose
Of course
you?
we did. This is not a lottery, my friend. What if we did not like him? Oh, my heavens above. We do not want to work with these terrible mediums. We want a nice medium to work with. But, you know, joking aside, my friend, what we have is there has to be a kinship. There has to be a reason that our essence comes together. And it may be that we have experienced a consciousness upon this earth as a physical form more than once. It may be that we think he's a jolly chap and we just like to spend some time with him. Of course he is. But what we like to do, my friend, is to find a means of communicating a message. There is a reason for communication. We do not talk for the sake of talking.
Yeah.
We talk to prompt thinking, analysis, consideration. You know, as you walk through life, my friend, there have been many occasions that have caused you to think, what the hell is going on? And you think there is some crazy God up there that really seems to have a sense of humor. But the man in the chair with his big fluffy beard, I'm afraid he's out. What you have is your own life, your own decision-making opportunities. And we seek to join you. We seek to inspire you and prompt you to consider, what is this all about? Why do we live this thing called life? We live it for spiritual growth. And the growth is taken as an opportunity by us. Maybe we like to wave our hands and go, woo. Maybe we like to share some wisdom. Maybe we like to reunite those who have gone before with those who are touched by the hand of grief. Our task is manifold. But does it not make sense that we would vibrate in a complementary way with those that seek to be our voice? It makes sense to me, my friend. What do you think?
Absolutely.
There we go. We have agreement. It turns out we should love one another. I think that's a jolly good reason for doing this, you know. Let's all get along. There we go. Next.
Next question. Somebody else had a question
You
back
have
there.
talked about coming back for additional lives. What can you tell us about the process of planning what we aim to do, who we aim to do that with?
Well, there are two ways, my friend. There's potluck, where you just return and just try your very best. But joking aside, my friend, the soul has many facets. The soul has many opportunities for growth. And let us say, dear England, that you are really quite vocal in the way that you communicate with people. You like to sing pretty songs. I have quite a voice myself, you know. But there are opportunities for growth as you experience life in all of its ways. Now, the soul does not want to come here with a plan that the personality understands in advance. So it may be that you have a little tick list, 20 items that I shall learn as a human. But why come with that list and be aware of it, when you can experience life in all of its facets, all of its glory, and all of its challenges? When you experience life, it is not linear. It is all at the same time. The ticking of a clock ends in the spirit world. So how about that for a conundrum? You come here to experience life in all of its ways. There are some things, my friend, you wish you hadn't have had challenge you. Do I not find favour in this comment. What if you knew about these things? Then as soon as you saw the sign that said challenge ahead, you would have taken a right instead of a left. But remember, as you return to the spirit world, you can take up your list again and say, well, I managed to save 3 things for next time. And off you go. You can be a different man. Let's say next time we call you Bert. Be Bert and have these new challenges. Be Ingrid this time. Have that challenge. Have that opportunity. And just ride. Ride it and enjoy it, my girl. There we go. Thank you. People are too preoccupied with knowing what's going to happen. Why did I choose this? Why don't we just get on with it and live? Maybe your list was 20 long, but you learnt 37 things. It's like you had a bonus list. So you achieved more than you thought possible. Isn't that what we should all do? Achieve more than we thought was possible. Isn't that what you've done this very week?
Yes, indeed.
You go in with a preconceived idea, and if you are aware of this idea, then you are only going to strive to reach it. Why not strive to move beyond it? Move beyond your wildest dreams. This boy didn't think that he was going to have ghosts speaking through him. I can tell you that he doesn't like the dark. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. I spy another question.
Is there another question back there from somebody?
I've heard that some people have said that the Earth is going from a 3D to a 5D consciousness. Is that correct?
No. I'm being facetious, of course. The Earth isn't going through this transition. You are. Now, the Earth is conscious, of course, my friend. And I have to say, what a damn disgrace. He seemed to hold her in. There's a great deal of disregard. We like to pierce her skin and pull oil from her. And coal. And all sorts of metals that apparently are precious. I tell you what is precious. The air that you breathe, that's precious. The water that you drink is precious. The fact that you have a home where food can be grown, where you can sit and marvel at the view, but it's not guaranteed. Mankind seems to be on a path of self-destruction. How many ways can I learn to kill myself today? I know what I'll do. I'll poison the atmosphere. Oh good, so I can't breathe. I shall pollute the water so I cannot drink. I shall contaminate the land so the food that I eat will curse me. Well, haven't we learned a lot? Explain to me there where this ascension is. I would argue that maybe you have gone backwards. Soon you shall end up as 2 dimensions or even 1. There will just be a line where we're all one-dimensional. But the human consciousness becomes more ascended, if you wish to say. But only by the way that you behave. Only by expanding your mind and your heart to become spiritually more mature. If you will, you seek to become enlightened, will act as if you are trying. What is enlightened about the way that we behave at the moment is a humanity as a species. You ascend yourself, my friend. You become more conscious as you become more aware and seek to make a difference. You mature. Your vibration raises by your behavior, by the way that you think and act. It won't happen for you. You have to do it yourself. Please do not feel that I am chastising you. But mankind cannot sit and think, well, someone is going to do this ascension for me. I shall wait for the next ascension bus. If only it was that easy, we would get a big line of buses and load you all on. But you live ascension. My friend, walk through this life with reverence for those that you look at. Look into their eyes with love. Look into their heart and make a connection. And there will be ascension waiting for you. I hope I have helped you, my friend.
Thank you.
Now, how are we fixed for time, my darling?
I'm just going to have a little look. Oh, there's a good 10 minutes or more if you'd like to use that time, 10 to 15 minutes.
Now let us see if we can have some of those faces of those that still love you, those that are hidden. Shall we play a game of hide and seek?
Yes, let's do that.
Let's do that indeed. My friends, we will return, but for now, let us see who can be seen. Remember to communicate, and our dear friend here will instruct you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So if you just allow the energy to settle momentarily, I'm going to just turn it down a little while that energy is settling across the face. And it's possible that you will start to see energy coming around the head. Those of you who've been sitting for fizz this week are perhaps a little bit more accustomed to the changes that can take place. Now, I'm not touching the light,
No, just seeing that.
but obviously the light is deciding, or spirit are deciding, that the light
Yes.
needs to be a little bit brighter. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
yeah, they'll tweak it as they need to tweak it. Okay, so we have some quite distinct facial changes taking place. Is anybody able to observe?
I can see a moustache.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay,
I can see the edge of the mask from here
excellent.
and the energy behind the head.
Yeah, I can see the energy behind the head.
I can see dark hair.
Yes, there seems to be rather more hair than our medium would normally have. And you're right, I can see hair covering the head and coming down down the sides as well. It appears at this moment to still be quite neatly cut hair. I don't think it's not sort of shoulder length or anything, but it's a good head of hair.
Sideburns.
Yes, sideburns that come right the way to the bottom of the ear.
They're spreading down.
Oh, they're spreading down. You can see them on the side there.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
definitely getting darker.
I can see them down to the chin as well.
They're getting
They're
darker.
getting
Yeah.
bigger. Okay. So do keep looking, because Is this going to be somebody's friend or somebody's loved one or a relative? Gentleman who wants to be known to one of you at this time. He does seem to have quite a prominent brow
Yes.
or a brow ridge with relatively deep set eyes. There's also a suspicion of a beard that's starting to appear
Yes.
now.
Definitely.
Here's a different shape as well on the medium's right hand side.
Looks older around the eyes in the medium.
Okay.
Like mutton chop.
I can see some very strange movement of the actual facial muscles and the skin on this side, like undulating.
Yes,
Yes.
I can see that as well.
Things getting tweaked, and the ears are further set further
Oh.
back.
And
Yeah.
the ears are being pulled in
Yeah.
and out as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yes, okay. Does anybody recognise this gentleman, please?
Ma'am, we are bringing Mr. Lincoln.
Oh,
wow.
I see.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, we have you. So we're seeing all the right things, and I
Yes.
put the wrong
Yes.
connotation on it. So
Yeah.
well done, sir. Well done. My mistake. Would you like the light to go off, my friend, or go down?
All is well.
Thank you.
The cheekbones a lot more defined as
Mhm.
well.
Eyebrows a different shape.
From the side, you can really see the definition.
Excellent. Well done, my friends. Well done. The spirit eyes seem to be trying to open as well. Starting to see a change taking place now.
Here's the other to know.
Yeah, it's as though the shape of the nose is rather different.
Seems to be more pointed.
Is that a face on the chin as well? The beard's going down onto the chin.
Yeah.
Which is like what he had.
He has.
Yes.
Lots of energy on the chest.
Yes,
The chin and the jaw looks more pointed from
yes,
my perspective.
yeah. I see what you mean,
Yeah.
the jaw particularly.
Yeah. Got very sort of upside down triangle. shape.
Yes, yeah.
And the hair's almost meeting in the middle now. At his chin.
It was a little bit like Sean Connery.
It does a bit, doesn't it? Yes. Yeah.
This one.
There's a field of energy in the back of the cabinet.
Yes.
Mm, yes.
also somebody stood on the right hand, the medium's right hand side at the back of the cabinet.
Fingers are longer as well.
Yeah, fingers on each hand are getting much longer.
Really
There is a
long.
great deal of definition on those hands,
Wow.
and they are
And
much
it's thinner.
longer
Wow.
than the medium's hands.
Much more than they look flatter as well.
Wow.
Keep getting a lot of that blue colour in there as well.
Yeah.
Hands don't look real, do they? Look
No.
Yes, they look very peculiar, don't
Very,
they?
Yeah.
like they've been ironed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good description. They look like they've been ironed.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't look like the right hands.
Correct. The fingers are far too long and the hands are far too thin
Yeah.
Especially the
for the medium.
It's
There was
almost like
also a spirit pouch on the back, an energy pouch on the wrist of the medium's left hand.
Yes, I can see that
Built in
energy
up.
pouch, that
Yeah.
pseudopod is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The little fingers.
Oh yes, the little finger seems to be getting bigger and bigger, doesn't it? In fact, the little finger is now almost the same
long as
length
the-
as all the
yeah.
other fingers.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So having a bit of other
And the
fizz
nails are
going.
getting long
Yeah.
as well. The
Yeah.
medium's nails.
And it's funny because it actually looks like the ends of the fingers are curled,
Yeah.
but in the wrong directions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spoons.
Yeah. Well done, my friends. That's very interesting. Thank you.
There's an energy pouch as well on the medium's right hand.
Yes, between
In
the
the
first and
thumb.
second
Yeah,
fingers.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah.
Because that hand, the bit between the first and second fingers, is actually starting to look like it's webbed because the pouch is building out between the fingers.
Yeah.
And that might be happening on other fingers, but I can't see it on the right hand.
No, I can't see it from where I'm
Yeah,
sat.
I just
I
the
can see
angle.
both. It's happening on both.
The fingers on the right hand, the little fingers definitely
Yeah.
almost as long as the rest.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Well done, my friends.
And the wrists look longer as well.
Yeah.
Not stretched out.
Like piano fingers.
Faces changing.
Yes, the energy's sort of come off the face to go into the hands.
Yeah.
I'm aware there's a lot of sort of snowflakey energy over the t-shirt of the medium.
Yeah.
The right hand doesn't look flat anymore.
No.
The ears have changed again.
Mm.
Medium's
Right
ears.
hand.
Yeah.
They've gone smaller.
The fingers have shrunk
Yes.
back
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the right hand.
Yeah.
There's a lot of energy just in front of the nose and the mouth.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
also to the medium's left hand side of his neck, just above the collar of his jumper.
Right. There's a
Oh,
tube. There's
yeah.
a tube of
Tube,
energy is
yeah.
there
I
coming
can
from
see
the
that.
ear
I see that.
coming
Yeah, I
down.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, my lovelies. Well done.
His neck's elongating as well.
Yes, it
So
is.
his head's moving.
Neck seems to be getting smaller.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
But his head is being raised up.
Yeah.
And stretched.
It's a very determined mouth, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
There's a little tap in this corner.
Is there?
Yeah, just a little tap.
Okay.
Yes.
Remember the drum is there.
Yeah, I think that might have been it.
It's also getting quite cold on the floor of the back
Yes,
here.
it's getting cool.
Yeah.
There's cool air coming through.
Every now and then, I keep seeing a glimpse of gold on the left side of the medium's neck, and it disappears, as if trying to show a little gold necklace or something.
Even the back of the cabinet now looks lighter.
It's actually amazing how much light seems to be in the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Considering it's dark outside, and the windows are blacked out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's almost like we've got spotlights above us illuminating the cabinet.
Yeah, coming down this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's lovely, my friend. We seem to have a little concerto going on there. Very orchestral.
The nose has been manipulated.
Tip of the nose has gone shiny.
Yeah.
So a really wonderful sense of peace and calmness.
Is that what you call it?
Oh, there's wispy energy coming from the medium's face, sort of cobalt blue,
Oh, nice.
and above the head as well, and behind. I can see it moving behind.
Could see that before.
Yeah.
Like a green, blue colour.
Yeah. Yeah. Sort of dip down behind the medium now.
It's going up to the top right hand corner of the inside of the cabinet.
Yeah, I can't see that from where I'm sitting, but it's disappeared.
Yeah, it's gone, yeah.
Wow.
What's happened to the medium's thumb on his right hand?
Oh,
It's like
it's
it's
Oh,
gone
yes,
to a
it's
stump.
gone.
Wow.
It's gone to a stump.
Yeah, I can't see the thumbs on
can-
either hand at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Is it underneath? Right, okay, you've got a better angle on it than
Yeah.
than-
Just looks like a little tiny blob.
yeah.
Gosh, I was so busy looking at his face.
Yes, same here. But the fingers seem to have got longer again, more
Yes.
sausagey.
That energy's gone off the chest now, so I think we'll be using that for that.
Yes, they could be. They could be.
Yeah, there's an energy pouch again on the right hand.
Oh, yeah.
I keep seeing a flash of blue at the top of the cabinet at the back. Just all flashes at the same time and then disappears.
Yeah, I can see streaks of blue.
Yeah, I've got the blue.
Are you ready, my friend, to be finishing now, or is there more you'd like to say?
My friend, the experiments
Yes.
are to show you that we are only energy. That the ability to manipulate that which is solid is a state of consciousness. It is a state of manipulation. So we can seek to make what is one length something different. What was solid becomes a gas. What is a gas can return to become a solid. There are many ways in which we can express this. But the fact is, you are not anything other than consciousness existing in this physical form. But you are so much more than you realize. You are so much more. As we are released the boy back to you, we want you to consider all that you think you are and times it by 1,000 and then 1,000 again, and realize that you are so much more. That your ability and capacity to love one another is limitless. And our wish to express our love for you, it too is limitless. So thank you for dedicating some of your time to the cause of your own development, for the cause of making friendship, for the cause of your own spiritual growth. My friend, it makes my heart sing to see these faces and to know that where there is a good heart, there is always hope. So when you look at your television, try to find a channel that has something that uplifts you. Try to find something that makes you fill your heart with joy. Like an empty vessel seeks to have something in it. Why not fill it with something good? And with that, my friends, I offer you my blessings. I hope that as you walk the path of life, that you do so with an open heart and mind, that prejudice becomes a memory, that oppression becomes forgotten, consigned to the past. You have a choice, and it is up to you to make it. My friends, we leave you with our love. As always, thank you.
I'm going to turn off the light just to allow you to come back